Welcome to Civil Litigation. The learning objectives in this module are: complete an overview of the life of a lawsuit, understanding the various roles a paralegal will fill within a litigation law office, how a trial works. What do we mean by the life of a lawsuit? This refers to everything that happens from the time something, which we'll call for the purposes of our course the bad thing, occurs. The process is generally the same whether the bad thing is a car accident, a botched surgery, or a breach of contract. The course, as it's entitled, focuses primarily on civil cases, but we will touch here and there on criminal cases as well. Even when the bad thing is a crime, the case follows many of the same general steps. How does it happen that one day someone spills hot coffee in their lap at a McDonald's drive-thru and suddenly they're receiving a hefty award from a jury? That process is much more involved than you may think, and you will learn the steps involved, including how attorneys decide whether or not to take a case to begin with. Not only will you be left with an understanding of the litigation process in general, but we will talk about what a paralegal does at each stage. A paralegal's role in a law office that focuses on litigation may completely vary depending on the type of practice that you work for. But having a thorough understanding of the overall process will ensure that you are marketable to many attorneys, no matter how they run their office and what tasks they assign you to complete. You may be asked to draft the complaint and file it with court. You may be asked to interview a client, to request relevant records, or write formal interrogatories. Understanding how each of these things fit into the life of a lawsuit will prepare you to assist attorneys in all types of litigation practices. We will focus heavily on how a trial works. A paralegal doing virtually any type of litigation work will be a part of the trial team, assisting the attorney or attorneys in getting a case ready to be presented to court. That is, if it hasn't already resolved. While most cases don't ultimately go to trial, the litigation team has to always have the trial in the back of their minds throughout the entire process. They have to be thinking about how we will prove our case or defend our client if it comes down to a trial. The mechanics of how a trial works are important for you to understand as it shapes the course of litigation.